Fam, Conor Benn was on smoke today. I'm so shocked. I'm in awe of Conor Benn. What he did to Samuel Vargas, oh my days. Fam, he pounded him, he mauled him, he put him on the ropes and just emptied out the clip and just powered him out of the ring. I'm surprised that if he fights again, Samuel Vargas, from the amount of pounding that Conor Benn delivered to him. Conor Benn is arguably the best British welterweight of today. But let's talk about this. Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't done it already, please click the subscribe button. Follow me on social media across all my platforms: Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. All the links are in the description box below. But without further ado, let's get into this card. We'll talk about the Savannah Marshall first. Savannah Marshall coming off a great win against I don't even know who our opponent's name is. I'm not even gonna butcher it. She came in, felt her out the first couple of rounds. She really hurt her in the second. Third round came and just literally knocked her down twice. By the second time, the opponent just sat down on the floor and said, you know what, I give up. And if somebody knocks you down to the extent where you just want to quit, it was a hell of a beatdown. Now, after the fight, the post-match interview, she just said, look, I want to fight Clarissa. There's nobody else I want to fight. I want to fight Clarissa. But if Clarissa doesn't want to fight me, I ain't waiting for her. I'm going to go up the weight classes or down, you know, I'll fight some of the girls there. For me, Clarissa Shields, I'm hearing there's a good talks happening amongst her team and Matching Promotions and Peter Fury. So I can't wait for that fight to, if they do agree, to take place sometime this year. But an amazing bout between those two individuals. And now going on to the next fight is the Shannon Courtney versus Ebony Bridges, fam. This was a firecracker. They went hell for leather from round 1 to round 10. 2-minute rounds, so like they literally just had to go hell for leather because point scoring is very much difficult when you're scoring a 10-round fight for 2 minutes each round. It's difficult. Both fighters were hurt during the fight. I think Shannon Courtney was hurt and she was cut on her side of her head. And Ebony Bridges shortly afterwards had her eyes swelled up. And Courtney came with a very good jab. Ebony Bridges also came in with power shots that really hurt Shannon Courtney. Shannon Courtney is very much a very durable fighter as well. But skill wise, I think Shannon's on that tad bit extra. And that's what got her over the line through those jabs to the eye and keeping her distance effective. Because every time she was in range and her chin was like up in air, Ebony Bridges kept using that uppercut. So every time Ebony Bridges tried to reach for the uppercut after, you know, the first maybe 6 rounds, Shannon stepped out of range, used her jab, and just planted her feet a bit more, set it up the shots a bit better. You know, as the fight went on, progressively she was better. Sometimes she was head hunting. But you know, when you get into fights like this and you put your heart and soul into the training and this is a world title shot, sometimes you just hit all that training and tactic goes out the window and you just literally straight center the ring, bang now, okay? Straight up, like, I ain't gonna lie. This was one of the great female fights that we've seen in a long time since the Natasha Jonas versus Terry Harper last year. After the fight, of course, Shannon called out Rachel Ball. Obvious call out because last year Shannon lost to Rachel Ball in a controversial loss because I had her winning that fight convincingly. There's no other fight for Shannon besides the Rachel Ball. That fight should happen straight after, maybe in summertime during the fight camp period. Going on to the main event, we've got Conor Benn versus Samuel Vargas. This one was absolute firecrackers. Conor Benn entered the ring literally pumped up. He was ready. You know when someone's ready, in like when they're walking into the ring and they get in the ring, and there's a different type of ready where he wants to chew your face off and he wants to literally smoke you. That's exactly what he did. Went into the ring. looked at Samuel Vargas, said, boy, when I release these weapons on you, it's going to be peak. Round 1, bell rang. Went in, center of stage, a couple of jabs here and there, felt him up for about 15-20 seconds, and then just barraged him with punches. And Samuel Vargas kept on coming in and out of range. You know, he understood the power, but I don't think that his chin or his durability is there anymore after the amount of punishment he's took over the years. Somehow he found his way back onto the ropes, and CONOR BENN just smoked him, literally pounded him, and realized, you know, when you throw punches at someone and it's hurting them, you just carry on. That's all you got to do. You carry on that, and he just really hurt him. Left hook, right hook, uppercut, literally every type of punch you could name it, he just went for it like it was an old school street fight. That's what he was doing. He was playing a street fight tactic, and for him, bang, 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 smoked him out of there. Round 1 KO against a formidable opponent, Samuel Vargas. He's been in there with the likes of Danny Garcia, Errol Spence, Virgil Ortiz, Amir Khan. He's fought better than he did today. That's how crazy it is. Today's is probably the worst ever performance amongst all of those. After a fight, post-match interview with Sky Sports, he was even on more smoke and said, fam, I want Amir Khan, Kel, you name it, next. Sean Porter, bro, it don't matter. I want them next. Literally, he just went on a run, released all his frustrations, because he just, first round KO, he looked like he'd go on for another 10 rounds. He was emptying the tank in the interview. With regards to the likes of an Amir Khan, I want him to see him fight Amir Khan next over Kell Brook. The reason why I say Amir over Kell is because Amir Khan is going to generate him a lot of revenue. It's a notable name on his record as well, and also Amir Khan is ranked top 10 amongst the WBC, so it makes sense to fight an Amir Khan from a CONOR BENN perspective. However, realistically, Khan, but what is in it for Amir Khan? You know, it's all well and good saying this would be a good fight for CONOR BENN, but what's in it for Amir Khan? Only just money. And is the money substantial enough for him to want that fight? Only Amir Khan could know. And who do I think will win? I think CONOR BENN will win. And for me, I'm really fond of an Amir Khan. You know, his fellow Muslim brother, and I wish him nothing more but success between him and his family, etc. I've just watched his documentary, and for some of the things he's doing, for the videos that he's sending to people with illnesses, etc., it's commendable. And some of the work he's doing for charities and looking after his, you know, his people, his community, is special. But for me, CONOR BENN, from a rings perspective, looks like he could take on Amir Khan and smoke him. I'm fearful Amir Khan, if he gets into that ring, this will be an amazing all British classic bout. Tonight is CONOR BENN tonight, and I'm really proud of CONOR BENN for what he's done tonight. Literally smoked that guy, peppered him, yeah, causing maximum violence on this guy. The guy is not going to sleep at night from the pounding that CONOR BENN has provided to him. Oh my god, fam, I feel for Samuel, yeah. And I want CONOR BENN to win for his family in particular, for the fact that he'd never seen his newborn son for quite some time, and he sacrificed time spent with his newborn child to fight very good fight against Samuel Vargas, who is a very formidable opponent and a tough opponent. And I have to commend him for that. He needs a bit of a break though. He needs a bit of a break, and it will take things a bit slowly onto the next level, and hopefully against an Amir Khan. But nevertheless, thank you guys for tuning into this video. Thank you all for tuning into the live stream. If you went onto the live stream, we're trying to get to 1k, guys, so click the subscribe button. Follow me on Twitch as well, and on Instagram. This has been an amazing ringside reaction, guys. I'm really happy today. Okay, we've got a new world champion in Shannon Courtney. Okay, Savannah Marshall is only one step away from the likes of a Clarissa Shields, and a CONOR BENN smokes Samuel Vargas within one round. Can you get any better than this? No, you can't. Okay, I'm gonna leave it as that. Peace, love, and prosperity, guys. I'm gonna catch you guys in a bit. Peace.